Go to butcherbox.com/weighing in and you will get 2 pounds of ground meat for life with your membership and $10 off on your first box.
Callum Ash asks, why doesn't Nate take the fight the UFC are offering and verbally submit in the octagon, then after just say F the UFC and go box Poodle Paul?
Yeah, I've always wondered that. Like, what if someone was not happy? How would they would get sued? I would imagine.
Well,
because it says in your contract you have to fight to the best of your ability or something like. It says
That's
I
right.
can't remember exactly what it says, but it says in there that you need to perform, you need to fight to the best of your ability, and whatever it is. So if you walk in and just say quick tap or whatever, and just walk out, I would imagine they'd sue you.
Not only are they going to sue you, you got to figure what's going to happen. Everyone says, "Oh, yeah, I just do that." Good. Don't think that it hasn't been done, and don't think that there's not things set up to make sure that you don't want to be the next guy doing it. Okay. First off, your pay, there will be none. It's going to be confiscated. You didn't fight. You didn't perform, so you don't get paid if you don't perform. So your pay is gone. Now the athletic commission, they don't take kindly to it. Okay, that you said you wanted to fight, you signed a contract. That contract went to the athletic commission. They have that, and now that you decided you want to walk out of the fight, they're going to have you come before the commission and explain yourself, and you can get fined, and you can get fined a lot of money because they look at it like you did something that disparaged the sport. It disparaged them as a commission because you did it in their jurisdiction. And it is just not going to sit well. I'm just telling you right now. So not only are you going to not get paid, now you're going to get a fine by the commission and a suspension. So you're not going to be able to fight for however long it's going to be based upon whatever suspension. They can give you, let's say a year suspension, which would be about what they would give you. So now there's another year that you're not going to get paid. This is not something that you just, you do and like, oh, I can just get rid of my contract. You did not fight. And when you did not fight, you didn't live up to your contract.
Will it change though, based on the fact that let's just say Nate does this, and I'm not saying Nate would never do this, I don't think ever, but I'm saying that let's just say Nate did that, walked in, just tapped the air, and just said, "Look, I lost, I walked out." He's not going to get paid. That's fine. Okay, say he gets slapped with a fine, pays the fine, contract's done, then he applies for his license for boxing, and then do they give it to him? Do they not?
They might not.
But then on top of it, let's just say he doesn't pay the fine. Who's to say that he doesn't just go, let's say they don't give him the license because he didn't pay the fine. What if he goes to Dubai and fights over there? Or where does he goes to another country, fights, or he goes.
That's a better bet for him.
Will other states allow him to fight?
You're always going to find, no matter what, you will always find that state. Oh, we'll take that fight. Okay, but it's going to be what? One of the smaller states. One of the ones that fights normally don't occur in. One of the ones that don't get big fights. So what does the promoter want? Does he want to put the fight on there? No, he doesn't want to put the fight on there because it's harder for him to sell tickets there. It's harder for him to do everything there. So you just made it hard on the promoter who's going to be paying you money. You just made it hard on him to put his show on where he wants to put it on so he can make that money so he can pay you. There's a lot of things that go into this.
Because I look at a fight like the Nate Diaz and Jake Paul fight, they could take that fight overseas.
Yes, they could. And that, like I
fine.
said, that would be your better option.
And then just air it over whatever pay-per-view or whatever it is they plan on doing, and they'll make their money.
Yeah, you could.
Because that's really like, even if he did that, if Nate did that, he would still just go and take that fight. He's only probably going to do the one-off fight and then right off into the sunset. So I don't think he would really give a crap what happened.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Are you going to give a crap? Let's say that you get this one fight, okay? And your one fight is in April coming up, right? Now, when was Nate's last fight?
He fought for what, 2 years now?
No, he fought, his last fight was against Leon, right?
Leon Edwards. Right now. It was Leon Edwards in June last year.
Oh, June last year.
So June of last year. So we're talking you haven't fought for close to a year already,
Mm-hmm.
right? So now you have this fight in April and you do this. So you're not getting paid again, right? So you're not getting paid for this entire year. And what's going to happen? I told you you're going to end up going before the commission. And what are they going to do? They're going to suspend you. So now it's going to be at least another year before you can do all this other stuff. And you're going to be losing money based upon the fine that you get. And you're going to get either you're going to get sued by the promoter because you were disingenuous with what you signed to do on your contract. You didn't fulfill it, and you cost them money. So now they're going to try to recoup that money. And trust me, the UFC has sued a lot of people. They don't lose. Let's just be honest.
Because it all takes place in Vegas.
They've been sued by people. They've countersued them, and they always win. You're right. And because part of their contract is if you have a lawsuit, where do you have to file it?
In Las Vegas.
Okay. So, this would be costly in so many ways for someone to do. You're crazy to do it.
Yeah. Walk out and just put yourself in a triangle right away.
Go ahead.
It's like right away.
Right away.
That's it. No, I just got caught. Oh, you would just have to have the right opponent to make it look like it was definitely just thrown. Like, if you have let's say you get a top level kickboxer. Let's just say you have George versus, Nate, and Nate just runs out there and throws himself in a triangle real quick. It's like, what are the chances? Go to butcherbox.com/WayneIn and get 2 pounds of ground beef free for life and $10 off your first box.